It's just a gathering. It's just camaraderie to honor the elders and the veterans, to visit old friends, make new ones, show what you've made. They take the kids out in the circle and teach them the dances, some of the dances. So they're learning something other than what they have to date learned in a history book. They're learning the real thing. So it's education. It's because our traditions are being lost, and that's what powwows are for.
So we tell stories. It's called the oral tradition, telling stories, speaking. You learn how to speak. Not all of you will become speakers. Maybe some of you someday will be storytellers.
So are these real skins?
Yes.
Is that real buffalo skin out there?
Yes.
When they advertise buffalo burgers, is that actually coming from bison or
Yes,
buffalo?
it's coming from bison. There's bison in all states. They're raised in large quantities and harvested for meat. It's very common. At one time, 200 years ago, they were all close to extinction, but not anymore. Now there's lots of buffalo.
That is really neat.
Of course, this is a New Mexico design. You know, out in New Mexico, the Hopi Indians out there.
Yeah, it kind of, the shape and everything and those dots and everything, it kind of looks like Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh, you want to see a Roswell? Wait just a minute. Does that not look like a flying saucer?
Yeah, it does. It does.
That's what a kid walked up here a while ago and told me.
My great-great-grandfather was a Scotsman, and he came over during the War of 1812 and decided to stay and settled in East Tennessee during the settlement time during the early 1800s after the War of 1812. And then my great-great-grandmother was Cherokee, but married to a different branch of the family.
We saw you dancing in the circle there earlier when the ladies' traditional dance, I think it is?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about what that dance is about?
Well, for me, it's an expression of an appreciation for the Creator, for the people that has gone on before us, and for those who can't dance, and for those that will eventually come behind me. So for me, it's dancing from my heart in honor of all nations, and number one and foremost for me is the Creator and my grantees. That's what it means to me.
Fantastic. Now, what tribe are you?
Blackfoot and Cherokee.
One of the most common misconceptions that many people have about Indian people is that they're all the same, and this is not true at all. There are many different Indian nations with many different cultures and traditions. And this is an intertribal event here this weekend, and so we honor all tribes' traditions.
My father was Nakota, my mother was Cree.
Okay.
So I've been dancing all across Canada, well, Canada and the United States, and on June the 27th, I'm going to Sweden for 9 weeks.
It's a sacred time when our girls come out to join the women. Natives, most natives, the woman is the heartbeat, okay? We raise our children, we bring the children into the world, we raise our children, we teach our children, we feed our children. So it is up to us in order to keep the heritage going, to keep everything alive. It goes from one generation to the next. Everything is passed. Today is not just a coming out for my daughter. We have, like I said, there's 5 generations of women in my family. So now today we have all taken the next step to the next journey in our lives. We have a great-great-grandmother who's taking a brand new step in life because she's never been a great-great-grandmother. We have a great-grandmother, my mother, who's never been a great-grandmother, so she takes a new step. I have joined the grandmothers because I have just become a grandmother. My daughter is of age, and therefore she joins the women because she's the next generation to bring the children into the world. Then my granddaughter, who is just starting life. So we look at things. Our children and our elders, they're the most honored and treasured people that we have. Our elders because they teach us, our children because they're our future. We do this event to raise everybody's awareness. We're still here, okay? We're still here. We've had to fight like every other nationality in this country. We're still fighting today, all right? And I will continue to fight. I'm proud of who I am. I'm very proud of it. I like to teach my children to be proud of who they are.
There was a Mohawk, was one
Algonquin, and Iroquois, I think.
Okay. But you attend school up here in the Upper Cumberland? And so, do you observe your traditional Indian heritage when you're out in school?
Yeah. I always ask teachers about what happened like back then with the natives and the World Wars and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. So do you get a different perspective when they know that you're Native Indian?
Yeah.
I'm the commander of the United Cherokee Aniuian Nation Veterans Society and Honor Guard. I travel around powwows around the southeast and post the colors to open the event and then close them out Sunday night when we retire the colors.
Okay, and you are Cherokee, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm Cherokee, along the Cherokee tribe. I'm a 22-year veteran of the United States Army. Served in Vietnam, Korea, Germany, Alaska, and Greenland.
You don't really look Cherokee. You look, like one of the typical Caucasian folks.
People say, your brother looks like an Indian, but you don't.
Right, they ask you, have you got the
we
same...
have the same parents.
Same parents, okay, yeah.
Because we don't look like the Hollywood Indians that people expect to see when you tell them that you're an Indian. They think you're just a white guy playing Indian. But I was born and raised Cherokee. My parents are both Cherokee descendants. 4 great-grandparents came from Cherokee, North Carolina. I have some white blood. I can't prove it.